We have a 2018 SunTracker fishing barge, and we just bought it a few months ago. So we were getting a lot of water in our gas tank, like a lot, like quarts of water. So we bought this water fuel separator and we pressure tested the tank trying to figure out what was going on. Come to find out, this is a common problem with SunTracker, and if yours is still under warranty, this will be repaired for free. Unfortunately, we're the third owners, so that isn't the case for us. This is a problem with the fuel vent system. And we came up with ideas for fixing it in other ways, but we opted to just go ahead and buy the $400 SunTracker vent kit instead, just to be sure we fixed the problem in the proper way. This is that kit. It has band clamps, a T, a one-way diurnal valve, an Atwood vent, and a non-vented gas cap. And this is a connector that you may or may not want to use. I'll explain that later. There's also a lot of tubing. There were absolutely no instructions for assembling this, and although SunTracker has detailed instructions, they will not share those publicly. So keep in mind, we are not experts. We've just figured this out on our own. We first took pictures of the new boats at SunTracker to see how they were fixing the problem. That helped us to devise a game plan, and now I'll show you what we did. One of the first things you have to do is go under your battery compartment and cut the zip tie that holds all the existing cords. This will free up the space so you can insert the tubing through the hole. You'll use cutters to cut your existing fuel line, and then you'll use the T to reconnect the cut line and add in this new vent line. This is how the line looks now that we have installed the T into the fuel line that we pushed through the battery compartment. We also installed the new unvented gas cap. Next, we will install these two parts, the one-way diurnal valve that is marked at 16 millimeters on both ends, and then the Atwood vent. We marked the point and pre-drilled a hole from the outside so that our hole saw will be seated and centered when we drill out the plastic on the other side. One of the mistakes we made is we put our hole in an awkward spot in order to avoid obstructing the tube with kinks, but we couldn't get our drill in there to cut it out. My husband had a workaround, but I would recommend placing it so you can easily drill out the hole. Here is the saw and the piece of plastic we cut out. We cut that larger than the hole we cut in the metal. Then we cut the smaller hole into the metal. This is the inner view of what it looks like. The bigger hole on the inside ensures that the vent doesn't rub against the plastic as the boat flexes. The installation is complete. We added the diurnal valve in the battery compartment, but the boats at SunTracker actually had the valve close to the tank, and we don't know if that's going to impact the performance or not. We used silicone to seal the hole to keep water out. Finally, we still have that little black connector which we couldn't figure out. We called the SunTracker dealer and they didn't tell us what it was for or where it goes, but they did say their mechanics don't install that part due to the risk of it attracting water. We're baffled at what the purpose of this little piece is, and we did not install it. Well, here we are out on the boat, and so far there isn't any water in the tank and it's running great. Without the water getting in the fuel, our motor is performing better. We also cleaned our tunes because one of the salesmen at Tracker told us his tri-tune will drop up to 10 miles per hour after 1 week in the water due to the algae buildup. We figured it would take months to make a difference, but not according to him. I will say that cleaning the tunes has also made a huge difference. I hope this video helps someone out there save some money. The fuel vent kit will cost you up to $500 to repair, plus the $400 vent kit itself. I think you could easily piece this kit together for around $100. In the future, if we realize any problems we made, I'll be sure to document them in the description.